Hi HBNR families, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to cut these crop top hoodies professionally. So if you are just coming across my channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that when I drop any video you'll be notified. So let's get started and let's see how we are going to be making the pattern. Thanks for watching HBNR. So the first thing I'm going to do is to draw a straight line here for my starting point. And after drawing the straight line, I'm going to apply the length of the crop top, which is 22 inches, and I'm going to deduct 3 inches for the waistband. So I'm going to mark 19 inches. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to connect it together. After connecting it together, I'm going to apply the neck measurement, which is 8 circumference 23 divided by 3. It gives me 7.6. So for back neck, I'm going to divide 7.6 by 2, which will gives me 3.8. So I'm going to mark 3.8 for back neck, and I'm going to mark 1 inches for the back neck drop. So I'm going to connect it together like this. So the next thing is to mark the front neck drop. So I'm going to deduct 2 inches from 7.6. It will give me 5.6. So the front neck drop is 5.6. And when I'm drawing the curve of the neck, 2 inches will be automatic added to it, which will make the front neck to equivalent to 7.6. So as I'm drawing this curve line, 2 inches has automatically added to it. So I'm going to take the measurement, maybe it's equivalent to 7.6 or not. So it's equivalent to 7.6, which is correct. So the front neck drop is 5.6, and I need to take the measurement of the back neck because I'm going to need it when cutting the hood. So the back neck is 4.5. So now let's move on to the cutting. I'm going to take the measurement. I'm going to apply the measurement of the shoulder, which is 16 divided by 2. It gives me 8. So I'm going to mark 8 inches here. So I'm going to divide the chest by 24 to determine the shoulder slope. 36 divided by 24, it gives me 1.5. So I'm going to mark 1.5 for my shoulder slope, and I'm going to connect it to meet with the neck like this. And after that, I'm going to apply my armhole depth, which is chest divided by 4. It gives me 9. So I'm going to mark 9 inches here. So after marking the 9 inches, I'm going to connect it to the shoulder line like this. After that, I'm going to apply the chest measurement, which is 36 divided by 4. It gives me 9. So I mark 9 here. I mark the same thing here as well, and I'm going to and I connect it together like this. So I'm going to find the center of the armhole, which is 4.5, and I'm going to come in 1 by 1 inch. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect it to make the armhole curve. So I'm just adding seaming allowance to it like this, and after that I'm going to cut out the pattern. So now the next thing is to cut the sleeve. So I'm going to draw a straight line here for my starting point. So after that, I'm going to divide my chest by 10, which is 36 divided by 10. It will gives me 3.6 for my sleeve cap height. So 3.6 is my sleeve cap height. After that, I'm going to apply the armhole depth, which is 9 inches here, and I'm going to connect it together like this. So I'm going to make a slant line here. So I'm going to take the measurement of the slant line and I'm going to divide it by 3. So it is 10 inches. So I'm going to divide 10 divided by 3. It will gives me 3.3 inches. So I'm going to mark 3.3 here and also 3.3 here. So there are 3 equal parts. So I'm going to mark half of an inch here and I'm going to mark half of an inch here. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect it like this. So I'm going to apply the sleeve length, which is 22, and I'm going to deduct 3 inches from it for the handband. So I marked 19 here and I'm going to connect it together. So I'm going to use 5.5 inches for my sleeve opening. So after that, I'm going to use hip curve or ruler to connect it together like this. So now I'm going to cut out the sleeve pattern as well. So now I'm going to be cutting the hood, and these are the measurements I need: front neck measurement, back neck measurement, front neck drop, hood height and hood depth. So I'm going to be showing how to take these measurements and how to apply it to make hood step by step. So I'm going to draw a straight line here. So after drawing the straight line, I'm going to use here as my starting point, and from that point I'm going to apply my back neck measurement, which is 4.5. After marking it, I'm going to apply the front neck measurement, which is 7.6 as well. So after that, I'm going to draw a straight line here. After drawing the straight line, I'm going to mark 0.5 of an inch, half of an inch like this, and I'm going to use French curve to make a curve and connect it to the back neck measurement. So after that, I'm going to apply my front neck drop, which is 5.6, and I'm going to deduct 1 inches from it, and it will be equivalent to 4.6. So I'm going to mark 4.6 here. After marking it, I'm going to use French curve to link it up to the back neck measurement, just like this. So after that, I'm going to retake the measurement because I'm working on a curved line now. So this 4.5 for the back neck measurement, and I'm going to start the measurement from the front neck, which is 7.6, and I'm going to mark 7.6 here. So this is back neck measurement and this is front neck measurement. So after that, I'm going to apply my hood depth measurement. So this is how I'm going to take the measurement of my hood depth. I'm going to take the measurement from eye to eye, just like this. So my hood depth measurement is 18.5, and I'm going to divide it by 2, and it will gives me 9.5, and I'm going to add extra 2 inches to it, which will equivalent to 11.5. The extra 2 inches I added to it, one is for seaming allowance, and the extra 1 inches is for the overlap of the hoodie. So I'm going to mark 11.25 for my hood depth. So after that, I'm going to connect it together like this. So the next thing is to take the measurement of my hood height. I'm going to start the measurement from the neck bone, and it will end at the neck bone also. So my hood height is 29, and I'm going to add extra 3 inches to it, which will make 32, and I'm going to divide 32 by 2. It will equivalent to 16 inches. So I'm going to apply 16 inches here for my hood height. So at this angle, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches just to curve the back side of the hood. I want to use the French curve, but I think it's not going to curve very well, so I'm using my free hand to do that. Now let's check the measurement of the neck. Maybe it's correct. The back neck measurement is 4.5 plus front neck measurement, which is 7.6. It's equivalent to 12.1. Now let's take the measurement. So this is 12.1, which is the exact hood neck measurement. So the remaining 3/4 of an inch is for the overlap of the hood, and our hood is ready, so I'm going to cut it out. So please don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly do, and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop new video. Now let's cut the front pocket of the crop top. As you already know that the front or the chest of the cloth is 36 inches, and I'm going to divide it by 2 because the pocket is going to locate at the front part of the cloth. So the front part of the cloth will be 18 inches. So I'm going to deduct 3 inches from right hand side and 3 inches from left hand side, which will equivalent to 6 inches. So after deducting 6 inches from 18 inches, it will equivalent to 12 inches. So the pocket breadth will be 12 inches, and the height I'm going to be using is 9 inches. So I'm going to be cutting it on fold like this, and I'm going to use 9 inches as the pocket height. So I'm going to be marking 9 inches here. After marking the 9 inches, I'm going to divide 12 inches by 2, which will gives me 6 inches because I'm cutting it on fold. So after that, I'm going to mark 3 inches upward here, and I'm going to connect it together like this. So this place is 6 inches, and I'm going to deduct 1.5 inches from it, which will make the top to be 4.5. After connecting it together like this, I'm going to use my French curve to make pocket curve like this. So I'm going to add half of an inch here, and I'm going to connect it like this. So I'm going to cut out the pocket pattern. So now we are going to move to the cutting of the fabric. The fabric I'm using here is heavy cotton material. So you just need to pay full attention to the cutting section. So as you can see that I'm cutting it on fold. So I'm going to place the pattern on it. So I'm going to cut the front and back the same thing like this before cutting the front part differently. So here is how it is. So I'm going to detach one for the back and I'm going to cut out the front neck on the pattern just like this, and I'm going to relay one of them and I'm going to place the pattern on it and I'm going to cut out the front. So the next thing is to cut the hood pattern. As you can see, I'm cutting it on fold. So after the cutting, it will become 4 pieces. So after cutting it, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's equivalent to 4 pieces. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel, please. So the next thing is to cut the front pocket pattern. I'm also cutting it on fold, so I place it on fold as well.